Hey, we have no audio.
Yay. We don't know why.
Yeah,
I think it might be like.
I'll make the story very quick because it's not that important, but let it just be known I was doing Mario Maker stuff. We had audio. Then we switched to Yoshi's Woolly World. There was no longer audio. Something's wrong with Black Magic and we can't figure it out.
Yeah, if we can't,
But
then maybe I can exchange it, but.
anyway,
Otherwise, it works fine for the GameCube.
yeah, it does. So, we're going to have gamepad audio. It's probably going to be a bit quiet, but whatever.
And we have the audible sounds of people crunching through leaves outside. I don't know
Yes.
if you'll be able to get that actually.
So anyway, I just wanted to show off the levels that we have so far. Four of them. Brynna made two, and I made two. I'm just going to go through them in order.
You'll be able to tell our styles very differently.
Yeah, the style is she makes levels that are actually completable. I make very elaborate, gimmicky levels. I am perfectly aware that most people are not going to finish them, and I'm actually somewhat okay with that. But anyway, this one was basically just a test level.
Well, this is my first level ever.
I know.
Making fun of my first level ever.
I didn't make fun of it. I said it was a test level.
It wasn't a test level. I did my very best with what I had. It's loud.
It might be a little bit loud.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just kind of messing around with the editor because
We didn't have that much unlocked at this time.
Yeah, I had never actually even attempted to make a level at any point, so this was just kind of like seeing how stuff worked.
I have a secret. You're showing everybody the secret.
Yes, I'm showing the secret.
You can't get up there now. No, you can. Never mind. I had fun making it, though. I kind of want to make...
I'm just gonna sit here for a while.
I wanted to make real levels, like, with platforming and stuff like that. Not saying it's not a real level, like, for puzzles and stuff. But I like the platforming better than the puzzles, so... Good job.
That was some fail right there. But yeah, I think the amiibo mushroom was the only power-up in the level, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, you can't get up there if you lose it.
Yeah.
And watch as I die now.
It's a reward for keeping the power up. It's the secret.
So yeah.
Pretty
that was very
simple.
much it.
Yay.
And, yeah, as explained previously, you'll be able to see the drastic difference in our styles here in a second, as soon as I get to the next one. Because this next one was my first level, and I'm not really sure what my thought was going into it, other than making it very puzzly and condensed. It's yeah. I still kind of like this one, but I greatly recognize its flaws. So anyway, you see that 2 there, and then there's a 3, so hopefully that kind of tells you, like, hey, you're gonna have to follow a sequence of events, so...
To me, that doesn't look like an arrow. I don't know.
It's supposed to be an arrow, but yeah. So... There's number 4, and finally down here is number 1. So, showing the solution to this level is kind of ruining the whole point of it, but I'm gonna just do it anyway, because whatever. I don't care about this one that much.
It's been out for a while, too, so...
Yeah. So you do that, and then you gotta come back and do it again.
I feel like with his levels, he gives too much credit to the player. I don't know. It's like...
Well, again, these are the kind of things that the average, like, kid playing probably won't beat, but, like people who are really good at Mario might be able to,
Maybe.
and that's kind of my goal. So anyway, that was number 2, is to get the propeller cap. Now, this one has to be done very specifically, because there's an item in the question block, and if you hit it from below, it disappears into the bricks above it. If you hit it from above, it's going to fall into the pit. So you have to do it like this. You clear out the bricks.
See, it's like a one-chance thing, though. I don't
And
like
then
that.
you do that. And then you have to book it immediately to number 4 before it runs out. Now that part is apparently skippable, if you can get through this mess. But anyway, grab the second star, and then you go like that. And then there's a few ways that you can finish this last part, but the intended way is to follow the coins, like the level title says, so I'm going to do it that way, after I make sure the bullet bills are out of the way. And there we go.
Yay.
if you don't follow the coins at the end, you can still make it, and there's like a little secret area at the top that leads to those coins, but it's not that impressive, really. So yeah, that was mine. It was kind of odd. I think I had the comments disabled. I want to say there's a, like, overly detailed shaded Bic Dip comment. I need to see that one. And I swear, that kid between London and New York just always reminds me of Kyle's cousin Kyle from South Park. Like,
Okay, then.
oh no. Where was the overly shaded Bic Dip then? It must have been on one of the other stages.
Not sure.
I like the first comment here, though. Just, it was alright.
It's crouton.
Alright, so next is Brynna's second level. Which actually has 4 comments. Yes, it is.
The comments aren't very good.
Does this one have the overly shaded Bic Dip?
I don't know. I like this level. I wanted to do something with, like, background mushroom stuff. You're showing all the secrets. You aren't supposed to do that.
It's just a one-up, it's okay.
But it's my secrets.
Okay, fine, I won't show the other one then.
Okay. You have to have motivation to play the level.
Flavored moles.
So yeah, like, for me, this is actually kind of a challenging level because I really suck at Mario. So, for a normal person, then it's not so bad. I usually have to get Josh to play my levels.
Oh yeah, to upload it, I think
Yeah.
I have to beat this one.
I was like, I
This
can't
part,
do it!
I believe you can skip the platform if you jump like this. Yeah.
Well,
And let's see if this part decides to line up today.
it does if you go immediately. Otherwise, like, you should have a power-up by now.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what determines that. Not a big deal, though.
I think you can avoid it somehow, though.
Yeah.
I give you 2 chances on that platform.
Oh, I've got to do this. Hold on, because there's the ending right there. You can already see it. Instead of ending, I'm going to actually show what happened when I was showing Joel this level, because I knew I was at the end, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do this. Oh, come on, it's not gonna do it now. There was an invisible block. It killed me.
Yay.
Yeah, I jumped, hit the block, and died. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's awesome.
Like,
I didn't
but yeah.
mean for that to be a troll block.
but yeah, that was that one. Like I said, you saw the ending. So.
Yeah.
The next one I'm actually not going to beat on screen because it is a very puzzly level and I want people to try and figure it out. I spent like a freaking week on this one.
He did, literally, like a week.
I'm
That's like all he did.
yeah, I'm really proud of this one actually, and I'm hoping that people don't hate it. It's a bit of a clusterfuck, but you'll kind of see why. So, as you saw, it's called Mario's Time Machine, and you'll find out why that is in a second here. So, here is an odd-looking contraption. This is supposed to be the time machine. Again, it's... If there's anything wrong with this level, I think it's just not very clear what you're supposed to do. And so I tried my best to help. There's like some little things on the bottom which will make sense in a minute, but if you don't go in there straight away, there's a house over here. It's got some munchers blocking it, and you can't really do anything else. So you go into the time machine. 2 doors, and you may not necessarily know what they do straight away, but you go in this one, and it's the same area, but now it's a little bit different. What's happening is you start out in summertime, and this one is spring. And
I
you
think
go
the
over
seasons
here.
are represented well, if anything.
Yeah, you go over here and find Yoshi, but he's blocked off.
I think it's hard to notice the transition, though, between spring and
Summer and spring are similar,
they're very
yeah.
similar, so sometimes it's
This
like,
one's
what-
less overgrown, and I give it like lots of flowers, have those birds and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, then that's what those things on the bottom are for. Like, basically the way it works is if you go left, it goes back in time. If you go right, it goes forward in time. So from spring, you can go left to winter, you can go right to summer. And also, I didn't show the house yet. This is a little house that's in each one of the seasons, and in each one of them you can see this little family of Koopas kind of doing different stuff. The reason there's Yoshis here is because I wanted it to be like Easter eggs, but they hatch immediately, so it's kind of annoying. But this one, there's not too much in the house. And if you go up this way, you'll find the ending of the level, but it is completely inaccessible. You need an item to get past this. So, your overall goal is to find the item you need and bring it here. So let me go back to wintertime. Snow is represented by a bunch of clouds with happy faces. There's not much else you could really do. It is unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think it gets the point across, though.
I think so.
So this one, there's
the
actually...
tree doesn't really look dead, but...
Yeah, there's no way to get rid of the grass.
Yeah. You did as well as you could.
Yeah,
It's with the wings.
It's an invisible one-up mushroom.
Oh, okay.
Over here, there's just coins. It's nothing important. This one, I think this is the only season where there's no reason to really climb over the tree, but I had to put something there. And lastly, let's go to autumn. I refuse to call it fall.
It's fall.
No.
It's fall.
Here we have another way to get into the house, and this time you can see the little kids are out, like, in costumes.
And they're dead.
They're not dead. They're wearing costumes. They're trick-or-treating.
Nope, they're dead.
And that stuff on the table is supposed to be, like, candy for the other kids that come. That is not very clear, but that's what that's supposed to be.
You tried. That's all you can do.
So yeah, for this one, donut blocks are supposed to be like falling leaves, and
That works out well.
this is the first thing you can actually do. Then everything else up to this point has been blocked off, but
Also, thank me for changing this.
yeah, here you can get a P-switch, and if you may remember, there was an area with blocks where you use the P-switch and you progress. So
He had the ghost in an awful
I've-
location.
pretty much shown everything that I wanted to at this point. There's still other stuff going on. Like I said, I didn't want to show the entire level because then it would kind of ruin it, but this kind of shows the progression of it at least. And
At least the idea of what you're supposed to...
yeah, like I said, hopefully people think this one's kind of cool. I put a lot of effort into making it really detailed. And yeah, if you have the game, then try it out. If not, then I'm sure I'll do like a stream of this at some point, and I'll probably just finish the level later.
Be sure to show the IDs on screen.
Oh yeah. Also in that level, there's 2 hidden 1-ups in every season. They're just kind of there as a little bonus. So there is the ID for that one. I guess we can just post these in the comments also.
No, they can screen cap it themselves. I believe you can also follow creators as well, so if you want to look up his name, that also works, I believe.
And there's that one. And
if we run out of room, we can erase old stuff, though.
Yeah. Since I'm thinking about it, actually, this is not one of my levels, but I played this one last night, and I thought it was really cool, so I feel like showing it off just for the hell of it.
We can do it together.
I saw this one posted on GameFAQs. They said that it was one of the coolest levels they ever saw, and it was like, it didn't have nearly as many views as it should.
Oh, it's like a partner type thing.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. So you have to do it before he hits the...
Yeah.
Or else he'll turn around.
This one kind of goes on for a while. I do enjoy it, though.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really creative. I'm not very creative.
Gotta be really careful with this part. If you trigger the thwomp, it kills the Koopa. Shit. Shit! I ruined it.
Well, it got the point across.
Yeah, you've seen maybe about a quarter of it. It's actually a really long level, so yeah, I guess I won't bother finishing that one. But, like I said, just random shout out to this person, I guess, because it was a cool level. There's the idea if you want it.
There's a lot of stars, though, so that's good.
Let's see, any other... Tiny Huge Island was kind of cool. I won't show it on screen, but there's the ID.
This is a fun game, though.
This one was alright.
It's like... I believe, though, the problem like obviously there's no downvote system, right? So people are going to get really crappy levels into the pool. But like it also has a
Luigi's
problem of,
apartment.
you know how when like you know when we were a kid we had, you know, one game kind of thing and you had to complete that game, and now this is very much like a ROM hack. So you keep downloading different ROM hacks because either one's too hard or one's not, you know, interesting enough. So it's really easy to just skip levels or try new ones or something like that. Um, so there's really no motivation to continue a level. There's no like you don't get negative anything for just skipping a level kind of thing. I'm not sure if that's particularly good because, you know, if it's too hard or if it's you know, not an interesting level, then you're not going to complete it, which it makes sense. So I don't know. It's just
Yeah,
a weird.
I wish there just
It's
was
just
a.
a weird feeling there.
I wish there was a way to downvote, but I can understand why they don't have
Yeah,
it.
there's gonna be assholes who downvote somebody because they don't like them.
Shit.
So like, it's just how it is. But it's interesting.
This mini game here is impossible. By the way, I've gotten to level 3 once. I don't believe that it's actually beatable.
I like the little cat paw. I'm sure somebody's posted on YouTube of them beating it.
How do you change that thing anyway?
I don't know. It looks like it changes on its own.
Because I know there's a bunch of different options for it. I just don't know how to do it.
I think the cat paw is kind of creepy with the little claw to the side. I don't know. It's just kind of creepy that way. But
Gotta show off level 2,
yay!
where I will die, and then I will end the
Congratulations!
video then.
You're level 2. Tappy toes.
Look at that tiny cop. Don't know why I'm doing this minigame. You were just talking, and I'm like, well,
Yeah.
instead of staring at the course world, I'll do this.
Sorry.
It's
Now I have to
laser.
talk about things. Pressure.
Well, I'm
I feel
fucked.
pressured.
Now there's way too many gnats.
How do you kill all the gnats?
Oh god, can I make it?
Oh,
So close. Oh well.
2 seconds left. Or 2 gnats left. Okay. Well, that's
So,
the
yeah.
levels.
As I check out Mario's Time Machine if you have the game. I am interested to see what people think of that one. You already saw the other levels on screen, but play them if you want. And that is it. If I make other elaborate levels in the future, I'm sure I will show them off.
And